Welcome to the world of science fiction, where imagination knows no bounds. Join us as we explore the top 10 mind-bending sci-fi films, where futuristic worlds and captivating tales await. Get ready for an adventure beyond reality's limits, where the impossible becomes possible. Ex Machina is a 2014 science fiction psychological thriller film written and directed by Alex Garland in his directorial debut. Caleb, a 26-year-old programmer at the world's largest internet company, wins a competition to spend a week at a private mountain retreat belonging to Nathan, the reclusive CEO of the company. But when Caleb arrives at the remote location, he finds that he will have to participate in a strange and fascinating experiment in which he must interact with the world's first true artificial intelligence, housed in the body of a beautiful robot girl. The visual effects around the Ava character are seamless, and the human characters are believable and fascinating, with strong performances by everyone involved. An alien race has hit the Earth in an unrelenting assault, unbeatable by any military unit in the world. Major William Cage, Cruz, is an officer who has never seen a day of combat when he is unceremoniously dropped into what amounts to a suicide mission. A group of alien invaders known as mimics has taken control of Europe, forcing troopers to head to the front lines in mechasuits to ward off their seemingly brilliant opponents. Live, Die, Repeat is the theme of the movie Edge of Tomorrow. This movie stars Tom Cruise, a military officer named Cage, who is untrained to fight and has never seen a day of combat in his life. These Final Hours is a 2013 Australian sci-fi apocalyptic thriller film written and directed by Zach Hilditch and starring Nathan Phillips and Angry Rice. It was selected to be screened as part of the Director's Fortnight section of the 2014 Cannes Film Festival. The entire premise: a meteor strike has struck the Earth in the North Atlantic, and unlike other meteor strike films like Deep Impact or Armageddon, 1998, the fireball from the impact approaches in a snail-like pace. As Earth approaches a cataclysm that will be its end, a self-obsessed man heads for the party to end all parties, but he ends up saving the life of a little girl who is searching for her father. Blade Runner 2049 is a 2017 American epic neo-noir science fiction film directed by Denis Villeneuve and written by Hampton Fancher and Michael Green. Officer K, Ryan Gosling, a new Blade Runner for the Los Angeles Police Department, unearths a long-buried secret that has the potential to plunge what's left of society into chaos. His discovery leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, Harrison Ford, a former Blade Runner who's been missing for 30 years. Astronaut Sam Bell has a quintessentially personal encounter toward the end of his 3-year stint on the Moon, where he, working alongside his computer, Gertie, sends back to Earth parcels of a resource that has helped diminish our planet's power problems. Suddenly, Sam's health takes a drastic turn for the worse. He suffers painful headaches and hallucinations, and almost has a fatal accident. He meets what appears to be a younger version of himself, possibly a clone. With time running out, Sam must solve the mystery before the company crew arrives. The second Sam, who is older, realizes that clones are supposed to die when the 3-year plan to stay in space is over. The younger Sam wants Gertie to find a third clone so the older Sam can go back home. A surprise attack in outer space forces the Enterprise to crash land on a mysterious world. The assault came from Krall, Idris Elba, a lizard-like dictator who derives his energy by sucking the life out of his victims. Krall needs an ancient and valuable artifact that's aboard the badly damaged starship. Left stranded in a rugged wilderness, Kirk, Spock and the rest of the crew must now battle a deadly alien race while trying to find a way off their hostile planet. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is a 2014 American post-apocalyptic science fiction film directed by Matt Reeves from a screenplay by Mark Baumbach, Rick Yaffa, and Amanda Silver. It stars Andy Serkis as Caesar, alongside Jason Clarke, Gary Oldman, Kerry Russell, Toby Kebbell, and Cody Smith MC. In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, human survivors battle to stay alive in the wake of a deadly pandemic, while Caesar tries to maintain control over his expanding ape community. The film will tell the story of Cornelius, Deeg, as he sets out on a mission to free the ape clans held in captivity by an ape leader, Durand, in order to recover human technology. Former scientist Galen Erso lives on a farm with his wife and young daughter, Jen. His peaceful existence comes crashing down when the evil Orson Krennic takes him away from his beloved family. Many years later, Galen becomes the Empire's lead engineer for the most powerful weapon in the galaxy, the Death Star. Knowing that her father holds the key to its destruction, Jin joins forces with a spy and other resistance fighters to steal the space station's plans for the Rebel Alliance. Disguised as a human, a cyborg assassin known as a Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, travels from 2029 to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton. Sent to protect Sarah is Kyle Reese, Michael Biehn, who divulges the coming of Skynet, an artificial intelligence system that will spark a nuclear holocaust. However, according to Harlan Ellison, the Terminator was a rip-off of an episode of The Outer Limits titled Soldier that he had written, based on his own short story Soldier from Tomorrow. Essentially, the first movie is better than its sequel because of its tight storyline and simple delivery. At its heart, Terminator is a horror chase, with the Terminator in constant pursuit of Sarah Connor. When Earth becomes uninhabitable in the future, a farmer and ex-NASA pilot, Joseph Cooper, is tasked to pilot a spacecraft, along with a team of researchers, to find a new planet for humans. Although Interstellar received good not great reviews upon release, it's since garnered more acclaim and it frequently places on lists of the best sci-fi movies ever made. Interstellar is about Earth's last chance to find a habitable planet before a lack of resources causes the human race to go extinct. Set in a future where a failing Earth puts humanity on the brink of extinction, it sees a team of NASA scientists, engineers, and pilots attempt to find a new habitable planet via interstellar travel. The idea of time dilation due to gravity on the behemoth planet, wormholes, and even the black hole shown was ahead of its time. Immense research was put into the science behind Interstellar, and is one of the biggest payoffs for the whole film. The message is quite simple: anything that can go wrong will go wrong, Murphy's Law. But what we do when things go wrong will help us achieve. In the movie, when Earth is on the brink of destruction, it's going wrong, and they will survive only when they do something to evacuate.